Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So now is the time to prepare and set yourself up for the long run in Neverwinter. If you're really enjoying this game and intend to get to Endgame and keep up with Endgame, it's highly advised you take advantage of this sale right now. What do I speak of? Well, in services, we can buy character slots for 50% off. You can buy 2 slots for 125 Zen. This is as good as it ever gets in the game. Now, the main reasons in Neverwinter to have multiple characters is invoking. That is where you pray to your god. You can do it 6 times a day on a timed basis, and you can get coalescent motes. Coalescent motes go for a base Zen value of 1,000, and on the auction house right now, over 900,000 astral diamonds. You need a lot of them to upgrade all your enchantments and then also your mount collars to mythic. So you want as many characters as possible to be able to invoke. And outside of that, you can partake in events like the Summer Festival, the Winter Festival, the Gond event. All these events that recommend you to have multiple characters to make the most of them. Basically, the more characters you have, the more currency of that event you can earn and the more astral diamonds you can make in total. So what you want to do is, buy as many character slots as you can, as you are interested in maintaining. I personally run with a set of 15 characters, and you log into your character and then you go and you pray to your god. That's up here next to the minimap. In doing so, you will earn your currency. You can see just the invocation details here. The first invoke will give you a celestial coin amongst an ardent coin. Now, these celestial coins are very important because you'll use them in the Vault of Piety for these coffers of celestial artifacts, and these coffers can drop you those coalescent motes. I personally opened 97 of these and obtained 6 coal motes. The drop rate is around 3%, so I was pretty lucky. But every day per character you're obtaining 1 celestial coin for the first invoke, and if you do want to go for the 6 invokes throughout the day, you can get a second coin. And so you could be able to get, one of these coffers per character every 5.5 days. That over time allows you to obtain massive amounts of coal motes. That is why right now, if you are interested in setting yourself up for the long run, it's highly recommended you buy those character slots with the best discount available now, and you could even optimize it further and not upgrade those characters yet. Not even create those characters yet. Wait, because there is an event coming, the Never Ember's recruitment event. And running through this, you can give your characters that you upgrade a lot of extra rewards. You can see them all here from level 1 to level 20, the different rewards you obtain. And then you can obtain some incentives to get some additional rewards that you can transfer between characters. The majority of these are bound to the character you obtain it on. And getting inventory space per character can be really useful as well. You're getting the bag of holding there, and you're getting some free bank slots along with another bag of holding on level 8 and then another one on level 13. Plenty of inventory space, and you can use those characters to basically be bank characters because you end up with an awful lot of items after playing this game for a while that you really want to be storing somewhere. You don't want to delete things because they can end up being pretty good after a few modules again. You never know. So invoking is one of the really important things of Neverwinter to give you that passive daily login reward, which can really build up to a lot of currency. You can get all your enchantments upgraded just by having multiple characters to invoke to obtain the call motes. But it's a lot of work. Now, when the time comes around for the recruitment event, that is when you want to create your characters. So for now, you just buy the slots. You buy the slots, leave them empty, and when the recruitment event comes, you go and you create those characters. You don't have to worry about leveling the characters up within the recruitment event. You just have to create them during the event, and once you go and level them up from there, you will obtain these rewards when leveling them up at your own leisure. But you will have to go and finish the adventure zone, the Never Death Graveyard. When you go ahead and do that and hand the quest back into Mr. Knox, he'll give you 5 keys of success, requiring you to buy some keys for a shimmering lockbox. Once you open them all, getting your rewards, you then need to go and discuss invocation. This is where you invoke the ability for your character to pray to your god. This is the important step and why you need to level your character up a little bit. Then can invoke 6 times a day on that character, obtaining those celestial coins, obtaining those coffers, obtaining those call motes. A big cycle there, along with being able to then use the character in the summer festival, the winter festival, etc. There are some certain events though that you might need the character at higher levels, and if you want to unlock the workshop, you need to get higher levels again. But ultimately, speak to anybody who has multiple characters. The advantage is huge. I would say at least get the 9 classes and invoke on those, and that would be the baseline. Some days you just don't have the energy to do it. Depending on what player you are, maybe this is not your thing at all, and you would rather invest a bit of your money that you would spend from working in the real life to advance quicker in the game. That is not a problem at all. Just be sure to spend it wisely. Make sure you're making the most of certain sales, and you can get there to endgame without spending too much. But again, to get started in the long run, to make quite a lot of astral diamonds, to keep up with upgrades, it's really advised to have lots of characters and just invoke daily. It's well worth it. But that's about it for this week. We do have ×2 to Icewind Dale, which will just allow you to progress through that campaign much quicker if you have some alternate characters you like to play. And thankfully now you'll be able to, if you have genie gifts, to obtain reputation with the genie gift, allowing you to just essentially skip the campaign by just spending some genie gifts to get the currency, which is nice if all you want is the boons and you've done this campaign multiple times already. No point playing content over and over again. It gets super tedious, and that's the pain of leveling multiple characters as well. And otherwise, a VIP discount for professions. Not something I would really advise unless you want to be a serious crafter. I'm personally not one of them, as it can all just be a bit too much time, and the investment to get to the end game on master crafting is seriously expensive. So to conclude, make sure to get your character slots now if you want them. It's the best time. And ideally, you'll wait before creating your characters until July the 18th when the recruitment event comes. And whenever you level up those characters, after they've been created during the recruitment event time, they will obtain these extra rewards whenever you level them up. So a massive thank you again to all these channel members for their added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.